people that were requesting things.
You're making this up.
No,
You're
actually,
lying like a rug.
Legit. It is actually legit.
Swear to God.
We have a regular texter, Positive Mike.
Yeah,
He's listening right now.
He's a huge fan. He's a banker. He's been to your shows. Every time you have a show, he tells.
He makes beer.
Yeah,
and he's a banker.
yeah. I got a friend of mine wanted coming home. Coming home again.
Wow.
Yeah. Mike requested a couple of different tunes, and I got a couple of requests on Facebook as well.
Really?
So yeah, no, serious.
I can play whatever you want to play.
Well, you know what? I shouldn't have brought it up because I want you to pick what you want to play this morning. So go nuts. You
Okay.
do whatever you need to do.
I'm going to do a song. I quite often. This is a song to do it to.
Okay. All right.
So in other words, it's about 3 minutes long.
Do it a couple times.
My baby do the mashed potato. My baby she a cruel tomato. My baby do the twist and shout. My baby lets it all hang out. My baby got a mean left hook. My baby got that come hither look. My baby drive a Cadillac. My baby, she's a waiting in the back, yeah. She's mine, all mine. She's mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. She's mine, all mine. My baby, she's a house on fire. My baby, she my stone desire. My baby's got that southern charm. My baby, she's for alarms. My baby, she could whoop the devil. My baby on a whole nother level. My baby knows where it's at. Yeah, she's my baby. What you gonna do about that? She's mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. She's mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. My baby says leave it to me. My baby call me honeybee. My baby we's in cahoots. It's me and my baby just a knocking boots. Ooh. My baby, she's a real funky. My baby, she a juke joint junkie. My baby drives me insane. My baby loves John Coltrane. She's mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. She's mine, all mine. Mine, all mine. She's mine, all mine, baby. Mine, all mine.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
I love the attack. That thing's awesome.
And this is a great old gift box.
That thing looks like it spent some time on the road.
It has.
Guitar.
It's fantastic. In this business in radio, you end up. I don't know if it's counseling, I would call it, but well, you end up talking.
You are a doctor.
Well, I am a doctor, but no, you end up talking to a lot of musicians,
Right.
Young guys starting out,
Uh-huh.
and in Canada, it's very tough to get things going.
Yeah.
What do you say to anybody coming up to you? Like,
I mean, I could be just a, the smart ass thing would just be, just stay in school, but it's just.
there's some people that they're going to do it anyway. They can't do anything else, right?
Well, you're looking at one of them.
Yeah.
I've tried everything.
Yeah.
Or I've tried to do everything. I just have had no luck.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, it's like it's not knowing what you can sing that makes you a good singer. It's knowing what you can't sing that makes you. So whatever's left, you're probably gonna be pretty good at it. And so that's kind of the way it's also been for me in life.
Yeah.
I know what I'm not good at, and so whatever was left is probably what I'm okay at, and that just happens to be singing.
Where do you put yourself? Like, you put yourself in the country world, you put yourself in the rock world, you put yourself in the blues world?
No, I certainly don't think I'm a bluesy guy. I may have blues tinges. I am certainly country music has been an influence. Maybe not as much current country. Definitely like a Steve Earle fan and guys like that. But at the same time, I'm also, you know, a rocker.
A little
You know?
mix of, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm a Springsteen guy, I'm a Mellencamp guy. I like all those guys, and Tom Petty, love him. But I do know that if any of those guys were making their first album today, they'd be country,
Yeah.
or they would at least be pigeonholed in the country thing, and it would be a great disservice to them.
Is that why you ended up in Tennessee?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, when I first, like I said, I moved to Tennessee in '98. Started paying rent there in '99. But when I got there, all my, well, I did. I spent like thousands and thousands in hotels
Really, eh?
in
Just being
1998.
down
I said,
there,
you know
yeah.
what, I just might as well just get a place, right? Because we were spending, you know, thousands a week in hotels.
Yeah.
So we might as well why not just spend $1,000 a month and rent a place, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a surefire way to guarantee that I'd never get there again. So as soon as we rented a place, we were on the road for 3 months. We're like, why am I paying rent in
For
Tennessee?
hotels, yeah.
So, but I just kind of lost my train of thought. Where were we going? This
Where-
drink is really getting to me here.
Country. Like,
Oh, yeah, so...
You're down in Tennessee.
Yeah, so probably like in the early 90s, I started to realize that a lot of my influences had something to do with Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Nashville is very hip town right now, and everybody's going to Nashville, and it's cool. And my brother's been there a bunch.
The New Vegas.
Well, it's just yeah, it's a great it is a great place, and it's tons of fun. But all of my like heroes, like Steve Earle lived there, and like, you know, I was a big Lyle Lovett guy. Still am a big Lyle Lovett fan, but all these people lived there, and like and recorded there and wrote there, and so I started thinking, well, maybe there's something to this. And then one day we got a phone call out of the blue, saying that Emmylou Harris's management team were interested in my band, and that was like a game.
as a backup band.
No, they just were interested in representing us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not even working with Emmylou.
Oh, okay.
They just wanted. No, she was not. She, trust me, she does very well with her band. We are not even. Yeah, we wouldn't even be bench warmers for her band. But they were just interested in what we were doing.
Okay.
And so that's how we ended up going to Tennessee. They brought us down there for a showcase, and then one thing led to another, and then 18 years goes by. But so many of my influences had Tennessee roots.
It's hard to watch these young guys, though.
Right? Where you know they can't give up on it, but they also can't get it going to the point where they're making enough money at it. To,
Well, you're looking at one of them.
Yeah.
It is very, very tough.
Yeah.
And but you will never meet a less jaded 49-year-old musician than me. I think it's a fantastic time to be involved in music. The musician and the songwriter and the band has more control now than they ever have. We could write a song right now. We could literally write a song right now, and we could record it, and we could have it for sale globally by, what time is it? You know, in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
But has the artist figured that out then?
Yeah. Have they gotten to that point where they're in control of what they do? That's the problem I had with the independent movement. I thought the independent movement would be the end of major labels, but what ended up happening is it seems to be just churning on itself.
Yeah, you got a point there. It's
Because bands are, like, musicians are dumb. They don't realize the amount of control that they have over their own careers, and they don't take it by the balls, right? And they're still looking for that deal
it's gonna, you know.
You couldn't be more on the nose with that, because we are the thought of like being in a tour bus, and like people will just sell their soul for all that kind of stuff. So like the thought of like the big record deal with the tour bus, and you're playing all these places, that is just like such a romantic notion that it's insane, and so that it's those days are over.
They're done.
For
They've been
most-
gone. They've been gone for a long
time.
Yeah.
There are very few acts who have access to that.
The big tour bus.
Bruno Mars being one of them.
Yeah.
You know, man, oh man, is he something. But like, so, and I think the further we get down the road, musicians will realize that.
They'll figure it out on their own.
Christ, I hope so.
Yeah.
Those days are just over. Like, if you look back in the '70s, everybody had big record deal.
Yeah.
And there's mountains of cocaine.
Yeah.
And and just traveling the world, and that's all you did, and everything was
Kind of like Jimmy lives now.
And the den of sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Mounds
do-
and mounds.
I don't do cocaine.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like
Look at
cocaine.
what you're wearing.
That's right. What's that line? I don't like cocaine. I just like the smell of it.
Mike, can I get you to stick around for a bit? We'll
I
get
would
another
love
tune on you?
to. Love to.
All right, we're gonna do that.